back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing I could do. There was nothing you said that could make me realize how much lucky I was. Just out of reach of the fire, was not aware of the nightmare. But when I stopped to see those eyes begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've got to try it. If I breathe tonight, if I exist tonight, I don't have the time to find. If I wake tonight, I'm so tired tonight, I fall asleep when I'm home. When there's no way to go, no one that can see through that side of the light. I can see my life is crap. I have to see them too. I just live into my world, far from the pain, the feel. Just out of reach of the fire, was not aware of the start of hell. But when I stop to see those eyes begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've got to try. If I breathe tonight, if I exist tonight, I don't have the time to find. If I wake tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I fall asleep when I'm home. I was so wrong, I was so blind, I was so dumb and out of time. I was so wrong, I was so blind, I was so If I breathe tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have the time to find. If I wake tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I fall asleep when I'm home.
With the ButtKicker Gamer2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. ButtKicker, the future is feeling.
welcome race fans here to another doubleheader here tonight with Dirt Renegade Racing League as they take on Kokomo Speedway. It's going to be a fun race here tonight. Thank you everybody for tuning in the first broadcast, and well, we're going to get ready to do this all over again here tonight with the pro late models as we got our good old buddies
Austin,
up here in the booth. That's X talking away. That's twice in a week he's done that.
Did you put a delay on your stream? I'm just kidding.
Nope.
Welcome everybody. Because for some reason I am not live, but yeah, okay. Welcome. We're here.
Hello again, fellas.
Kokomo. I was just going through the list here and getting some names down, and but yeah, I'm glad to be here. And tell you what, we're gonna have a heck of a race here tonight. This track, me and Brian you were making some pretty good observations, Brian, about this track, and what do you think you've seen so far from the top and the bottom?
Well, yeah, the first thing that comes to mind about this track is, you know, if you take the old Z-Max Dragway down in Charlotte, it's 4 lanes wide, and you took that and put all the lanes together and then put the end of the track and the beginning of the track, made that a circle, threw dirt on it. This is this track. And this track is super short, quarter of a mile, very, very wide. And like you were telling me, Zach, this track is mostly turned. The straights are, you can hardly call them straights. So with this being such a wide track, being so much turn, you have the interesting thing of usually you want to drive that high line, get that drive off. Well, straights being that short, drive off, you know, the kind of that advantage goes away a little bit. And by taking that inside lane in the corners, you're cutting so much distance. So those two things put together, the top lane and bottom lane almost kind of equal out each other here on this track, which is something we hadn't seen here on Wednesday night so far, which is going to be pretty interesting. Forward to this one. It's a very different track than we've seen so far. Like I said, and I've never driven this track. I don't think any others have really. So this is going to be a learning experience for us as well. But we got all these guys lined up out here. We got about 34, 33 of them out here. We got Richie Ghost, quickest in practice right now, 12.414. So that's pretty quick for a quarter mile.
Yeah.
I'll run in 12 seconds.
Oh, CJ Howell. Jumps to the top.
Oh yeah, it did with that 12.
Last lap.
300's quicker.
See.
But yeah, it's, as far as the track changing, it's gonna. I honestly did not make a prediction about where the lanes would go. I'd assume guys would maybe start up high and you would come down low, maybe. It might be a little bit of both. And you know, maybe. Okay, here we go. Here's the interesting theory. You got guys that want to run the bottom, guys that run the top, and as the racetrack gets worn out, they both slowly migrate towards the middle. Maybe that'll be.
Very possible. Very, very possible. I can tell you what though, it's gonna be one heck of a show. Because last time we were here, we were at the Dirt Modifieds, Brian, for the Renegades, for Freaky Fast, and man, it was pretty much a bottom racetrack that night. Now I'm gonna be interested. I think these late models you're gonna see more of that top group come in, but it'll be the key to see win and see, you know, how that battle goes all night with the group. So I'm excited. Kokomo is an awesome racetrack, and these guys are gonna put on a heck of a show for us here. But probably first, let's give out a shout out to our sponsors, of course, here with the Dirt Renegades, because they're the ones that help put this show on here at Freaky Fast, and without them, you know, the Renegades would, they definitely like the contributions, and you know, sponsors bring us some races. So do a shout out to them. So you got LSD iRacing Paints as a sponsor here tonight for the Dirt Renegades. You also have ISBC Broadcasting, also the Dirt Degenerates Podcast, Outlaw E-Racing. You have MKT Manufacturing, and also the Mississippi Valley Equipment Company. So, and also LSV, Lock Valley Steel. So, yeah, we got some great sponsors here tonight for the Renegades, and man, these pro late models are going to be doing some beating banging, Brian, because like you said, it's only a quarter mile. You know, it's going to get stacked up. So, can't wait to see how this plays out.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be pretty interesting. I'm seeing maybe more guys running high than running low, but the guys that are running low are just, they're running just as fast. So, man, I can't wait. Because I really don't know what's going to happen. And I want to find out. We do have, let's see here, itinerary for tonight. We got 6 scheduled heats, each 8 laps long. We got, 3 top 3 of each events feature, like always. Then we have 3 mains, D, C, and B. And again, as always, the top 6 from the D will move to the C. The top 6 from the C will move to the B main, and then one lucky winner of the B main will move on to the feature. So, pretty standard so far. And then the feature is going to be 50 laps. So yeah, it's going to be half the distance, but roughly the same amount of time. So maybe a little bit less, as they're running 12-second laps out here. So, like I said, I'm excited.
Definitely. So we got about a minute left here in practice for these guys. And Robert, do you see how many people we got signed up here tonight?
Yeah,
So
we
far.
got, let me count here.
It's 30.
I see 40. No, Jesus. Oh my goodness. Hold on, they're still coming in. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 40 so far, and we still got a minute, well, half a minute to go here.
So 40 drivers started out, and I believe only, what, 22 make it to
24.
24.
Wow.
Again, several guys going to be going home.
Several.
Man,
Boy, oh boy, man. They packed the field on this night. Wow. And this is open setup, too, so... We'll see here as we got CJ up there looking pretty good here. But, all right, guys, well, we're going to roll into qualifying. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in out there. If this is the first time here at Freaky Fast, don't forget to hit that follow and like button. And if you're on the YouTube side, subscribe and the good old bell button. And don't forget to hit that reaction, thumbs up, heart, smiley face, crown, crying. I don't know. Put something in there.
And to correct myself, I believe it is 22 because if my math is correct, it should be 22 with the way it has stuff transferring through the heat. So it should be 22 people going on to the feature, I believe, here tonight. The Renegades, we had 24 earlier for the 305s. So
Got 3 minutes of
big
qualifying.
crowd. That's looking. Or no, also
2 laps. And also, Marlboro putting it on pole right now. 12.592. Just about 100th quicker than Wesley and Walt in second place. Also, you put a couple more thousands there. This pole. Oh, that's not a couple thousands, that's a whole 10.
I was about to say, yeah, he picked up a good bit there on that second.
It went from a 6.0 something to a 5.0 something.
Yeah, that was very good. Picked up a good bit there for 39 of Austin there with Wesley there in the 81, also not far behind, about 10th back right now. Look at Zane Yost putting himself in there on the second so far in that 3 car with his first lap.
And I was watching CJ Howell just then. He's qualified, I think, about maybe 8th place here. Had 12 681. He was running the very, very bottom, and he could have possibly ran, a little bit of a quicker lap, maybe up in the fourth and fifth range there, but just got a little bit too sideways in the center of the corner of 3 and 4. So I think one of the keys here tonight is going to be to keep your forward momentum through the corners going. You don't want to get too sideways and start getting those rear tires start thrusting you towards the inside of the track. You want to keep all that momentum going forward. Um, so that's a little bit driver and a little bit setup. Because
Definitely.
you're going to want this car loose enough for the turn in. Uh, but you get it a little bit too loose in the center of the corner is going to hurt in the exit as well. So trying to find that perfect balance of that turn in and that center turn.
Definitely, and it's interesting. Looking at Austin, who's going to qualify on pole here officially now. He ran the top of 1 and 2, and actually in the very bottom of 3 and 4. So changed it up there on different sides of the racetrack here as we get ready to head into heat number 1 here tonight for the Dirt Renegades in this pro late model here at Kokomo Speedway for some epic races. And we'll move ourselves on here now to the grid tonight for heat number 1, of course. Austin Yarbrough, your pole setter here. We'll start row number 1 inside there on P1. On his outside will be Cole Hendrickson in the starting second. So Trent Murphy will be third. Fourth is going to be Tim Christensen. Fifth is Michael Spingler. Sixth is Doug Silvernell. Seventh is Rylan Gray. Eighth is David Moore. Mitchell Farmer will start ninth. Mason Crawford 10th. And then you have Chris Kipp starting 11th. It doesn't look like he's out there on the racetrack right now, so looks like our top 9 are there. So actually now our 10. So 10 cars on the racetrack at the moment. 3 will transfer to the top 3 here to the feature, and see how this plays out here at Kokomo Speedway. Excited.
Yep, this is going to be pretty good. It's also pretty quick. Again, a quarter mile. Very, very small track.
Yeah, it's definitely happening in a blink of an eye. 8 laps here, 12-second laps. It's gonna be over pretty quick. So it's gonna be tough to keep up with. But here we're gonna ride along with these guys and see how this goes. As this pace truck should pull in here on the back straightaway. We'll get ready to go green flag racing here for heat number 1 of the Dirt Renegades at Kokomo Speedway. And they're off. Austin gets it going there. Green flag's in the air. He leads them off into turn 1. A little contact there for that first position there between him and Cole. As you have the 21 Trent Murphy go all the way to the very bottom. Look at him. He's going to try to slide past Cole there in a little contact. He's going to slide himself in the second. He actually got Tim Christensen working the very top there, up in 4th position now. With that top against that wall. Austin Yarbrough all the way to the top. Running more to the bottom in 3 and 4, as you can see, cutting down. He's going to lead here, continue on lap 2, start 3. Tim Christensen making the top work, a little contact with it actually. Now you're going to have Trent Murphy up into that second position. Calling the 101 there, stuck in the middle. Trying to work himself back into contention there, but Tim Christensen around the top. You got Mason Crawford around the bottom. What racing here is Austin Yarbrough is starting to run away, running that top group there in 1 and 2. With 4 to go. Trent Murphy to the bottom of 3 and 4. He's got a little contact from Mason Crawford. He slides up. Oh, let's go push him out of the way. Then Trent Murphy back to 5th almost. And then you have Mason Crawford, who started 10th in this heat, dead last. He's working the bottom, running up to 3rd. He looks like he by Tim Christensen, who's now into that transfer spot. As we're going lap 7 here, we're going to be coming to the white flag. As Austin Yarbrough goes into turn 3 and 4, he's up against the wall. Making that top group work. Here's the white flag is out for heat number 1. Who's going to transfer right now? Mason Crawford in 2nd, Tim Christensen in 3rd. Do they have enough to hold on as Cole there in the 101 is on the bottom. Or on the top there trying to make his way around for fourth, but Trent Murphy's going to make his way for fourth as Austin Yarborough wins heat number 1. Mason Crawford second, Tim Christian third. Those are your transfers to the feature. Man, what a heat right there.
What a heat, but what a drive. Mason Crawford,
Yeah.
10th to 2nd, all on the bottom.
That was super impressive. That's something we have to watch for sure. So
That's Kokomo.
That's Kokomo right there for you, that's for sure. So
That was fantastic. But here we go, heat 2. Gonna have Zane Yost on pole, followed by Peyton Stevenson in 2nd, Derek Dryman in 3rd, Hunter Parsons in 4th place, Derek Lyon 5th, Troy Vaughn 6th place, Sheldon O'Burl in 7th place, John Strud in 8th, Jason Skinner 9th, Trevor Holman 10th, and Andrew Pollock 11th. So we'll see if some of these guys, Mason has shown that just because you are starting in the back of a heat does not mean that you do not have a chance to move on.
very, very true. He made the bottom work extremely well, I must say.
Yeah, made that bottom work really well, but other tracks, if you start at the back of the heat, you may be saying, I'm gonna have to race through the mains. Not at this track. No, sir. We've got about 8 lanes to work with here. So that pace truck is going to be gone, and here comes the green flag. As Zane Yost leads us into turn 1, he's going to take the inside as we got the 4. Not the 4. Who is that? I think that's Peyton Stevenson. Yeah, taking that outside lane, getting that drive off. And just when you think he's gone, the corner comes up, and here comes the 3 again. It doesn't really look like they're battling right now. Which, of course, now it's because they aren't. But before, they had a lot of space in between them, but they were a little bit side by side. Ooh, as Peyton gets a little bit of the ball there. So we got the top 4 here, kind of all together. Here's the 3, puts a nice slide job there on Peyton there. These two got to be careful. They're beating and banging, but oh man, we were about 3-4 wide there for a little bit. As I think is that Derek Dryman. Yeah, coming up through the middle, trying to make this work. Wow, 3 wide for the lead as we go into 1 on lap 5 here. 3 of Zane Yost got a good run out of 2 right there to try to get something going here. All these guys. Ooh, is a doubles or triple zero rather. I thought he lost it. He gathered that thing back up, and there he is. As Derek Dryman body slams that 3 in the middle of the corner, and that's going to cost him some momentum. Zane Yost still trying to make that top group work as that triple zero working that bottom lane. It might come down to who has a better turn 3 and 4 as we're coming to the white flag here, just as I was about to talk about it. We'll see what happens. Looks like triple zero might get that first place. Derek Dryman, if he doesn't mess up, it's an old man battle for 3rd. Who's it going to be? Derek Dryman with the crossover after the slider from Peyton Stevenson.
This track right now is awesome.
This is
awesome.
crazy. So yeah, you're
Wow.
you guys moving on to the feature from that is Hunter Parsons, Zane Yost, and Derek Dryman, as we're off.
Yes, sir, we are. Off the heat number 3, we've already seen some major action here early in this event tonight here for the Dirt Renegades. Man, this has been really, really awesome. But we're gonna go into our grid here for heat number 3. Remember, top 3 move on 8 laps. Wesley Galtney will start first for heat number 3. On his outside will be Richard Yost. Starting 3rd will be Travis Card. 4th tonight is Robert Tucker. Austin J. Smith will start 5th. Bobby Mattingly will start 6th. Victor Earl Jr. will start 7th. Jeff Helton will start 8th. Alan Bergan will start 9th. Corey Austin is 10th. And Dalton DeRosa will start 11th place here tonight for heat number 3. So, be interesting to see the transition of this track. Man, the bottom still seems like it's there. We've seen people make moves. The double zero or the triple zero there. Whew, man, he made that bottom work amazing there last heat, you gotta say. So, let's see what it does here, guys. Pace truck is in. Heat number 3 about to kick off. Wesley's going to lead us to the green flag here for 8 laps. Green flag is out. Wesley's on it. A little contact there between him In second place there, Richard Yost. Both to the top side. Travis Carter goes to the bottom. They're running almost the mid. Robert Tucker there in that 12 trying to work that top side. He does position himself up in the third now as Wesley leads that first lap of this heat. Man, what a race here we have. Oh, Travis Carter, a little mistake there. That's going to let Austin J. Smith and Bobby Madeline slide up here a little closer, but for the lead, Richard Yost is giving a little pressure as they run the top. Robert Tucker, a little mistake into the wall. Guys definitely using the wall up here in heat 3. Gonna be interesting. Is up front. Got almost a pass for the lead. Richard Yost trying to make that pass around the top. And you go see here the battle for third, heat up 2. As we kill lap 4 to go. Travis Carter on the inside, Robert Tucker trying to use them up a little bit. There's a little contact. Oh, they're gonna get slowed down. What happens here? Here comes Bobby Madeline on the top. Oh, a little slow up for him too. Wow, what a race here. Is 3 to go. Wesley out front, still trying to hold on for Richie. And Richie's gonna slide up under here. He's gonna try to pull the slider on him. Coming to 2 to go here. Can Richie Yost? He spills the big slide job up to the top. What does Wesley throw it back? Wesley goes straight to the bottom. Here coming to the white flag. Richie Yost will lead us to the white flag, and I think he's got that top groove. I think he's going to hold to his Travis Carter now into third, past Robert Tucker. I think one more corner. Wesley throws a slider. Richie Yost back over. Richie Yost wins heat number 1. Wesley Gwaltney in the second, and Travis Carter bringing home third for that transfer slot. Man, this track is being racy, guys.
Yeah, if we thought Eldora was racy earlier, then I mean, this track makes that look like nap time.
That was amazing.
This is really, really good. This is better than what I thought it would be. Right now we got heat number 4 with Chad Combs in first, CJ Howe second, Dixon Slinger in third, JD Sass fourth, Justin Sick in fifth, Jesse Harris sixth, Dakota Isley in seventh, Eric York eighth, Alex M.D. Robinson in ninth, Chase Murley 10th, and Jack Smith in 11th. And you know, we're seeing this track start to wear down a little bit, but that doesn't seem to be changing where these guys are racing. It's, you know, some of that wear is kind of split in half. The top and the bottom. You don't see any extremely slick spots yet.
It's interesting there, you know. It really seemed like the top was the groove there, but it was definitely a slider line, like a huge slider line. If you could pull that slide off nice enough, you know, you can get to that top and claim that top groove. So, gonna be interested here for you, Brian. But good luck with this one, buddy. Heat number 4, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, I'm gonna need it because action happens fast here at Kokomo, Indiana. So you're going off into turn 3. Ooh, 26, little contact there. So they take it to the green. 09 Chad Combs off and away. So got a little bit of contact there out of 2. Ooh, we got a caution here. I think there was a bit of commotion in the back, maybe caused by that little hiccup on the outside line there. I hope these guys brought. Oh, had a flip.
Yeah, Dakota, they're in that 41.
But I hope these guys brought a lot of extra right rear quarter panels, because I have seen more right rear quarter panels be beat up so far tonight than I ever have. Pretty easy to do these cars along, get them sideways, trying to run that high groove, just a little tap tap, sprinkles it up. But we don't care because it's dirt. It's going. Oh, might have one more here. Don't think our caution laps are counted, so we are on lap 4. These truck lights seem to be off my angle, so it might be, yes, it's going off, so we'll be going green about halfway through this heat. We'll have 4 laps to go. As they go again, Chad Combs takes them off into turn 1. Gets a good run on that outside lane, followed by Dixon Slinger there. He's using that outside as well. CJ Howell trying to use that bottom lane, gain some ground down there. Working okay for him right now, but he's going to have his hands full, kind of sort of with that 0-17 up on his outside as the battle for the lead is kind of heating up here. See what happens between Dixon and Chad here. Dixon pulls the slider, but 09 Chad gonna do the crossover, and he's gonna try the slider, and he makes that block work. Dixon's gonna end up in the wall there a little bit coming out of 4. We're gonna have 1 lap to go here now. 26 CJ right on the bumper of Dixon there. We'll see what happens here, but it looks like Chad is gonna bring it home first. You're gonna have Dixon second, and CJ Howell third. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was your final heat of the evening as we move on to the D main.
Yes, we got a D, a C, and a B main tonight. First time we've here at Freak Fest got the full course of mains. So this is going to be a long road for some of these guys here to get back through. So now we're going to the D main, where it's going to be very, very interesting. There's only 6 guys here to move on. This could be the end of the night for you here. If you can move on here, you can make it to that C main and possibly make it to that B main, then to the feature. So looks like we're gonna have 9 guys here, and we'll get ready to go through the grid as they're getting ready to grid up. Actually, oh, and actually they're taking off. Oh,
here they go.
We only have 3 guys here.
Yeah, so you're gonna have Alex Robinson first, David Moore second, and Trevor Holman in third. And I guess this is kind of just like organized practice for these guys.
Yeah, these guys are they're enjoying this.
It's a little unofficial pit party.
Definitely, they're going to move straight on here to the C main, but this will give them 12 laps to see how the track changes too. I mean, this will give them almost prime conditions for a race, I guess you could say. So, pace truck's going to pull in here, Brian, and we'll get ready for a D main.
Up a little bit. Here comes the green flag. David Moore on the outside. 44 going to try that slider. Yeah, he did a pretty good job blocking that move off 38.
Yeah, check this momentum out.
And that's what that slide job is all about. You know, the slide job isn't about passing a guy. You lose way too much momentum doing a slide job just to pass him. You also got to block him, or at least make him change lanes, make him lose
Definitely, yeah.
Tries to do that crossover. Third, down wall right there. Oh, 44.
44. We got 3 wide for the lead here.
3 wide for the lead.
Crossover to the bottom for Alex Robinson. Oh, a little touch to David Moore.
Oh, man.
That's going to let the 30 get away, or the 03, or yeah, the 30. Of Jack Smith.
That 44, I really only see kind of float numbers and some wheels going around the track.
Camouflage. He's got a battle going though. Alex Robinson and David Moore is Jack Smith says, you know, you guys battle up. We'll have some nice clean practice up your laps. It looks David Moore's gonna go straight to the bottom. I think he's gonna get by him here. Oh, older David. There he goes. He gets it going straight. He's gonna be in 2nd place now here. As we've completed 7 laps to this heat, or this D main.
That's the thing with this track, is that the corners, it's so much corner, but they're also so sharp that man, it's hard to, like I said earlier before the heats, to try to keep that forward momentum going. Try not to get too sideways. Of course, we do that every dirt track to go to, but I feel like tonight it's a bit more important. There's less recovery.
Here, completing lap number 9, 3 to go.
And it's Jack. He's long gone. He's 4 seconds ahead of
yeah, he's
Alex and David here.
He's running some consistent times up here too. So Jack Smith looking to carry this over onto the next session. Back behind Alex Robinson's holding on to a little bit of a gap on David Moore.
Pretty nice cushion for him here on the top groove.
Yeah, definitely is. This track's getting used up.
But again, not seeing any super slick spots. Both those guys kind of. Oh man, big contact
touch.
out of 2.
And this is on the final lap here. As Jack Smith wins, does he?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh man,
takes Alex Robinson takes second. David Moore
2000s.
third. Oh, close racing. That was awesome.
2000. Now we move on to the C main.
Yes,
I'd
sir.
imagine we'd have a few more guys here in this one. Might not be as easy as the
Yeah.
lap main.
Yeah, this will have 6 guys moving on to the B main. So
There's 15 guys gridding, 6 guys going home. But tonight, before we get to that point, we got to look at the starting grid. So that's going to be Jeff Hilton in first, Eric York in second, Brian Craig in third, Jason Skinner fourth, Austin J. Smith in fifth place, Dakota Isley sixth, Mitchell Farmer seventh, Jason John Strund in 8th place, Dalton Rose in 9th, Jack Smith 10th, Alex Robinson in 11th, David Moore 12th, Trevor Holman 13th, Victor Earl Jr. in 14th, Chris Gibb in 15th. Of course, I don't think some of those guys near the back there are here. Yeah, David Moore's going to be the last one. So 13, 14, 15, not going to be ridden here tonight. So we're about to take her green here. Never mind, I see the pace truck off. My mute.
I'll just see here. Top 6 move on. So we got 10. Green flag is out for the C main here. 15 laps, top 6 move on to the B main. Get one step closer to that feature. Jeff Helton leads them away here. That's number 6.
He's got a pretty good gap to 23 back there. 23 looks like he was going to slide up. 89 there. Eric York. 23. Austin going to keep down at the bottom. There's a little contact between him and the 45 of Jason Skinner. So they're trying to get 3 wide per second. Not quite as 89. Ooh, big contact with 4th place.
That's big caution. Dude, that was Eric York there took the front of that there in the 89.
Yeah, he hit that wall. I think he lost a little bit of momentum in that car behind him. A lot of steam coming his way. Had already committed his lines. A lot of places to go. So we're on lap 5 at 15.
Yes, we are, and Jeff Helton leads us. That pace truck lights are gonna come off. We're gonna double foul up here. Get ready to go back to green flag racing. As well, 9 to go. This truck is off. Jeff Helton, he's on it. Green flag's out.
Oh
Look at
man,
this
a little
north
wiggle.
outside.
Yeah,
Man, oh man.
Jason Skinner, what a restart by him. Able to steal that lead from Jeff Helton there, and that's put Jeff Helton kind of in a bad situation here as he's in between the 23 and the 30. Ooh, the contact with him in the 30. And Jeff Helton moved backward to 4th here.
Jack started dead last in this heat.
Very true, very true. I mean, Jason Skinner 4th and Austin Smith in
Next to
5th
the
place, so
last.
we've seen where just because you started back doesn't mean that's where you're going to finish.
Very true. Top 6, man. Move on. Leading. Lap number 9. 6 to go.
And Jason Skinner, pretty much smooth sailing for him. No pressure. 23's got a little bit of pressure from the 30. Austin Jack here. But that's pretty smooth rolling for him too. It's his transfer spot back here, number 6.
Yeah, it's on Jeff Helton there. Dalton Rosen gets by Jeff Helton. Puts Jeff Helton in that 6th position. With David Moore there in 7th. Can David Moore get enough? This will be coming here to 3 to go. Look at the bottom
He is
there.
wheeling it right now. Yeah, he changed grooves right there. He was running the top, now he goes, switches, runs to the bottom.
He made it.
See if he can get around.
Oh, touch.
Oh no!
Let's go send the 6 jump. He gets it straight back up. Oh man. David Moore into that 6th position, final transfer slot.
Yeah, we'll see if Dakota can catch up to him here. He's only gonna have 1 lap, which is 1 quarter of a mile. Don't think it's gonna happen unless David makes a horrible mistake here to make it forward. But that's smooth for him. As the guys moving on to the B main, gonna be Jason Skinner, Austin Smith, Jack Smith, Mitchell Farmer, Dalton Rosen, David.
What a race right there. All right.
Now we're off to the B main. That's got a whole 20 guys in it.
That's
But
right.
only 1 or 10.
10.
Good. But we're going to start off with Trey Murphy on pole, Peyton Stevenson in 2nd, Tucker 3rd, JD Sass in 4th there, Cole Hendrickson in 5th, Sheldon O'Burl in 6th place, Bobby Maddox in 7th, Justin Six, Justin Sick 8th, there we go, Doug Silvernail 9th, Troy Vaughn 10th, Alan Bergant 11th, Jesse Hare 12th, Michael Spengler 13th, Derek Line 14th, Jason Smith 15th, Austin Smith 16th, Jack Smith 17th, Mitchell Farmer 18th, Dalton Rosen 19th, David Moore going to be 20th. Let's see if David Moore can get into one of the transfer spots there all the way back to 20.
Yeah, that'll be something to watch there, Brian. See who can come through out of position and place themselves up there, because it's going to be tough. Only top 10 moving on here. Trey Murphy's going to leave us to the green. Pace truck is off. B main, last chance for 10 of these guys. Trey Murphy's on it. Green flag is out. He's through the crack.
Wait, he cut the track there and disappeared.
Yeah, he may have fell. Did he fall through the track?
Did he fall through the track? That could be
now the leader. Whoa.
Still,
I don't know what happened there personally.
it hadn't shown that he's fallen through in it, but it's not. That's interesting. Trey Murphy, our pole sitter, is a lap down. So far, no word about where he is.
But behind Peyton here, Cole is there running that bottom line. On the outside of him, Robert Tucker. You got Doug Silvernail, JD Sass, all these guys in position.
Yeah,
Back here
great
running
battle.
10th, too. That's where the Hornet's Nest is. So the 357 there of Troy Vaughn.
Yeah, that's where the Hornet's Nest is, and that's where that final transfer spot is as well. Right now, that's going to be given to Troy Vaughn, but that lap, it would have been given to Troy Vaughn as well, since I've got my grid this year.
Yeah, right now you got Austin J. Smith on. We got by him a caution. Yeah, we do. Here about 7 laps in, we're gonna have us a caution here. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't. I think you're right, Zach. I think Trey Murphy may have went to the out of bounds range for iRacing and said, "Yeah, no, you can't drive here. We're gonna have to reset you to pit road." But the problem is that there's
Yeah, and it's on the outside of the track. It's on the outside of the track. But I don't see this car on the. Yeah.
And he hadn't fallen through yet either. It's the weirdest thing.
Very interesting. So don't go in the grass center, guys. I would not follow.
He's manually disconnected now, so something
Yeah.
went awry
happened.
there. That was, I've never seen anything like.
Peyton Stevenson was he was like, oh,
He's
okay.
gone.
Yeah. Thank you. Pace trucks in. Hopefully, nobody disappears.
But just don't touch that green grass. You know, grass might be
Hey.
greener on the other side, but that don't mean it's good for you.
Green flags out. 8 to go here in the B main. Peyton Stevenson leading.
In that big run out of 2, get a nice big gap between him and a one-on-one of Cole Henriksen.
Robert Tucker slinging it in there on the outside in 12th and 3rd place. Looks like Doug there, the 05 running the bottom, working his way up. Seems like that bottom group comes in after the top starts to slick off on this.
It does.
These guys.
'Cause that top groove is starting to slicken up a little bit. That bottom lane, still not as slick. As right now, your final transfer spot is going to be given to Troy Vaughn here. He's got a little bit of a gap. Actually, Michael Spink.
Right down the edge on the high side,
There's
yeah.
a bit of a gap between 10th and 11th here.
Yeah, now and well, there's a caution.
Caution.
So we'll probably get a checker here, I imagine.
Sure, what no.
I couldn't find it either. There was something happened there. Definitely something happened. Looks like we're going to a green white checker.
Maybe they found the 21 card.
You fell in the sky. It must have had something to do with Mitchell Farmer, as he will get the EO here says using he's involved in the incidents. So something must happen to the 14 as yeah, he is on the pit road. As we're going gear to go green here. Is that pace truck's gonna pull in? Who can get themselves up into that 10th position? We're gonna have a green, a white, and then that checkered flag. Here it is. Green flag is out. Peyton's on it.
Another great restart by that 93.
See if that bottom, like we said, it was coming in there. Look at Sheldon up top of that 22. I haven't talked much about him. He's up to 6 from that 6-star position.
Battle for 10th is raging on. You got the 30 of Jack Smith in 11th. And Troy Vaughn in 10th. There are nose to tail. Ooh, as the 30 gets a little bit too much of the bumper. Sits it sideways.
It's gonna hold on. That's it.
Oh,
It's Peyton Stevenson wins
that's a
that.
quick 2 laps.
That's right. It looks like Troy Vaughn will be your final transfer spot. So, got 10 guys moving on there to the feature now.
Yes, sir, we have our feature grid set. As we're going to move on to a warm-up here, and we'll ask Robert what he reckons.
I reckon to go find that 21 car that apparently fell through the track.
There's a sinkhole down there.
Yeah, you did a Robert comment.
It just disappeared. I mean, I know there's holes out there. Sometimes you can find in iRacing, but
When he said that, Brian's like, he fell through the track. That was awesome though. That was a Robert. But man, oh man, yeah, what racing they got going out here? These man, I don't know what to say, man. These cars are crazy. So much about keeping forward bite in these things. You get it too sideways, like you were saying, Brian, and it's hard to recover.
But yeah, because you get it too sideways, and then you try to straighten it out, but then, you overcorrect, and then you got to turn back left, and it's a mess. So, like I said, these things are a handful and a half. Very, very difficult to drive. You've got to be one heck of a wheel man to go fast in these things.
Oh yeah, they're going through these turns and they're off the gas for a split second, back on the gas, and then you use the throttle to go through the turns. And you get down the straightaway, which is like a blimp second, and then you're back off it to turn it to get back on it. So much, man. These guys are really wheeling it. How many cars do we got for this feature?
22.
Okay.
They got about a minute left here and warm up. While they're doing that, I'm gonna grab a water real quick, guys. These guys are, they got my mouth dry. I'm talking so much.
Well, this is gonna get crazy, I can tell you that much. 22 cars out there on this little small track. Phew, boy, hang on.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It's they're tearing up this track here and warm up. Everybody trying to get those lanes for him, moving the dirt along out of their way.
It's like you said, Brian. Hopefully they brought some extra right rear quarter panels back there, because I've seen guys just smacking the wall and using the wall to turn the car.
Yeah. I mean, I guess one way to make sure that the car doesn't get too sideways is to take the high lane and just kind of rub that right rear right up against the wall. It can only go so far.
Yeah, and some guys are actually doing that, and it's working. So I wonder if that's maybe that's a key to be fast.
You know, only problem is that, you get a little too much of the wall, then it sends the right front too far. You don't want that. So
True.
kind of playing with fire at that point, but I saw Austin Yarborough get really close to that wall in first heat. And,
All right.
I mean, it looked like he was setting that thing right up against the wall, but we'll see what he can do here in the feature. As we're starting to get gridded up here, as we will run through the top 12 if Robert is ready for me.
Yours. All yours.
All right. So the man I was just talking about, Austin Yarborough, going to be your pole sitter for this feature. Hunter Parsons going to be on his outside or inside, depends on what lane he chooses. Then we got Richie Yost in third, Chad Combs in fourth, Mason Crawford fifth, Zane Yost in sixth, Wesley Gwaltney seventh, Dixon Slinger in eighth, Tim Christensen in 10th or 9th, Derek Dryman in 10th, Travis Card in 11th, CJ Howell in 12th place. And we're going to have a 50 lapper here. And it's going to be going by quickly. It's like I said, I can't get over that this track is only a quarter mile long.
It's very small, that's for sure. They get it done quick.
Well, my question is to you guys: how many cars come out with no damage?
0.
Okay, good call. That's my number.
Wow.
Base truck goes off. Going into turn 3 to start this race here. There to go, Austin Yarborough going to take it right up to the top. Try to keep it off the walls. He's going to get a good run out of 2. Try to distance himself from Hunter Parsons and Richie Yost, who's having quite the battle.
Full contact.
Actually, that was not. That was Mason Crawford.
Yeah. He made the bottom early in this race, or early in his heats. 10th to 2nd there in his heat earlier in this race. Austin Yarborough didn't. He showed very strong in his heat too, making that high side work.
Yeah, it's a tale of two lines. You got Mason Crawford with the 10th and 3rd in his heat on the bottom, and then Austin Yarborough just really took that 1 by storm using the top. He's going down to the bottom, maybe trying to block that 29 of Richie Yost. Getting too close. 15. Mason, he is committed to the bottom.
It is Austin Yarborough. He's changing it up. He's going from top to bottom there, 1 to 2. Very interested to see. Ooh.
Yeah, notice he was kind of doing that neat 1-2 to start off with. You run high in 1 and 2, and then low in 3 and 4. So you get the best of both worlds there.
Must be the way his setup is like this. This is open setup course, so you know.
He's gotta work hard to defend his position from that 15.
That 15 is rolling the bottom real good.
He has got that thing set up perfectly to run the bottom.
I mean, it's super impressive. I mean, the 15 has just got so much drive off down there. Mason Crawford is just, it's almost making it look easy down there.
That is crazy.
But not easy. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like we have 2 different tracks out here right now. He's running Martinsville while Mason's out there running
Bristol.
Yeah, Bristol or something out there on the top. But like, you know, it's a longer distance, so it's very interesting. Oh, we got a caution here actually.
Yeah.
Don't see any issues. Must have been some. Oh, yeah, there we go. Actually, it was Hunter Parsons who was running 5th.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the the 000 there. Oh, he just got from the 26 there.
Yeah, he had to turn real sharp to stay off of the 7-Eleven. Travis Card, 26, just came in there. Full head of steam.
He also hopped the tire. Some guy's been hopping that tire too in the corner.
Can you hop it? Can you actually hop it?
Yeah. I mean, if you watch CJ Howell in the 26, he actually skips over. So, as pace laps are fast here, pace truck is in. See Austin Yarborough here leading this race. He takes off here early in turn 3. Leading this to green as Richie Yost there. Goes straight to by as they throw a caution here. Early caution.
Yeah, it must have been some confusion there in the back.
Let's see here. These cautions are very quick on this racetrack because it's only a quarter mile. Stuff happens fast around here.
Hey, what happened to the 15?
He got waved around some reason. He's getting waved around.
He ended up lapped down somehow. How did that happen?
So during the pace laps last time he was leading, he came down pit road.
Interesting.
And he like missed his box multiple times. Maybe he didn't put
hit.
fuel.
Oh.
Maybe, I don't know. But he did go lap down to that, but he's back on the lead lap now, so.
Yeah, they're waving him around, I'm sure though.
And also Yarborough was gonna be OL, so he must have got a penalty for a restart.
Yeah, I think may have jumped because we're off to another restart while we're yapping.
And they got some wrecking, yeah.
So we got another caution.
That started like right on the restart there. A lot of contact there. And looks like Peyton Stevenson was around that at 93. Actually, yeah, he gets into the back. I'm trying to see who that is. It might be JD Sass, I believe. No, it's not. It's that was Justin Sick, actually, who got turned around, so, yeah. That was 17. That lead will be now Richie Yost saying so. Man, it's been a revolving door here now for the lead.
Sure has. You had our pole sitter, Austin Yarborough, I think maybe jump a little bit of a restart there, get to EOL, and then Mason Crawford, I guess, didn't put enough fuel in the car, had to go put some more fuel in, double lap down, so now that puts it to Yost. See what happens to him.
Yeah.
It's just been unlucky for the guy that is first taking it to the green flag.
Green flag's back out. Richie Yost back on that gas pedal, straight to the top. Get Travis Carr working at bottom of that 7-Eleven. 81 at Wesley.
Little contact 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven. Wow. Oh,
18 or 81. Big slide job.
Big wreck. Looks like we're on Doug Silver now in the 05. Yeah, it was like just a little stack of multiple contacts and boom. You're gonna see a flip.
And wouldn't you know it, that slide job there by the 81 got him the lead because of the way that caution went up.
What are you doing?
29 gave him a little bump, said, hey, I don't appreciate that big slide job you put on me. Maybe save that for the last couple laps.
They could get interested in that there. As Wesley's moved up from 7th up to the lead now, and also got Dixon there, Slinger up to 3rd at 27. So some decent moves there from some people.
Yeah, Austin Yarborough managed to get his way back up to 14. And
slowly getting
Crawford back up to 17th here, so
yeah.
See what they can do.
Yeah, pace truck is off. About to go back to green flag racing here to start lap 26 of this race. 24 to go in the books. We're green. On the bottom, the 81 runs, he slides up. Oh no.
Oh, he did it again.
I don't think the Richie Yost is going to like that very much. Oh, we got
the caution here. And the revolving door continues.
Oh no, and Austin Yarborough was in that incident. The 51. Or the 39 there. So he got turned around. Wow. Michael Spengler, who started this field next to dead last, almost shotgun on this field, he was up to the top 10 almost. He gets flipped in that 37.
Man, unfortunate. Troy Vaughn and Austin Yarborough gonna take him
behind the wall
to the trailer. Yeah, can't take it behind the walls. That course.
Look here, okay, I'm
take it behind the tires. But yeah, like I said, that revolving door just continued swinging around Dixon Slinger now. As restart's been changed to single file. So here we go.
Oh, little contact. Oh, that little like zing ghost there. That 3 in contact with that Derek Draymond. Yeah, Derek. Ooh, big contact out front.
See how well Dixon holds on to this lead here. Doing pretty good using that bottom lane. But you got the 81 using the outside. 29 using the inside as well, and I gotta say, I think that inside lane is working just a little bit better than the outside right now.
Yeah, definitely is. I think Brian Dixon's got her hooked up right around the bottom. Wesley's still trying to make that top work, but you can see it's starting to get slicked off a little bit up there. Complete lap 34 here. Next time by will be 15 to go.
15 to go, and Mason Crawford picked up 4 positions in 1 lap. Last time by, he's up to 7.
Yeah, I think a lot of guys set their car up for that top. Then these other guys planned this. Oh,
what caution.
Don't. Oh, actually, I do see that.
Yeah, 07.
Yeah, it's just there. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunate slide job there by the 000. Got that 017 squirrely.
Wow, this has been a crazy race so far. Dixon was able to hold on to it there. He stopped the revolving door that time.
He does. He has become the doorstop situation.
He's setting new trends. We have to get the Brian Johnson trends of the race here, but unfortunately, 45-second pace laps are too quick.
Yeah, I don't know if I could throw together, you know, a nice sheet of stats there. 25 seconds.
And they're back green flag racing here. Completing lap 39, 11 to go in this thing. Let's see what happens. Dixon Slinger slinging that mud out front.
81 really using that outside lane.
Yeah.
Really sent it in. Getting that momentum. He's making it work a little bit better than he was last run. He all over that outside wall though.
St. Joseph is making that bottom work too, but look who's coming into the picture, Brian. 15.
At 15, he's back.
He's back. He's made that bottom work so good all night long. So would not be surprised to see him get into the picture very shortly as he's starting to put the pressures. And 29 says, "Yeah, I don't want you to go down there. I'm going to shut the door on you."
Yeah, because 29 knows how quick he is. He was battling with him a little bit ago, earlier in the race.
He's going to get him though. Oh, look at that! Wow.
Meanwhile, Dixon, he's got a comfortable lead right now as we've got 6 laps to go here, but 15 coming on strong. Mason Crawford trying to get around that 3 of Zane Yost.
Wow, Mason Crawford. What a move.
Make it work.
The second, man, that was, oh man, that was crazy.
Very little contact there, no harm, no foul. We'll see if Mason can catch
Look at that.
Dixon here as we've got 4 laps to go now.
Dixon with a nice lead, but I gotta say, if Mason gets there, man, he is coming so fast on. He's just carrying so much speed on the entry and exit somehow. That
Go
line.
green. Even if we don't go green, we're going to have a one heck of a finish between these two. Why did I say anything? Man.
I gotta say, man, that was awesome racing.
It's about to get good right here. You got Dixon who's going to control the restart, but Mason can make that inside work like nobody else can. I think he's done a little bit of practice.
I think he was prepared for this.
Yeah, I think so.
I think he was like, you know, that bottom lane is gonna be pretty good here soon.
Especially now, I mean, you see just how slick that top.
It definitely, yeah, it's very interesting, you know.
Of course, the bottoms are getting pretty slick too. The 1 and 2 there.
It's definitely starting to, you know. A lot of people are moving down there. You can see it starting to get polished off a little bit and stuff.
And then in the middle of the track, you can still see some fresh dirt.
Yes, that's very true. See who moves there. Pace truck is off.
No man's
From
land.
last time.
Green. What can Mason do?
Green's out, Mason with a pretty good restart. That's a pretty good restart.
Man, he's gonna send it on the inside. What little inside there is?
Inside racing here. Dixon Slinger trying to hold on to it.
Oh,
He's on the outside.
man.
I think Mason Crawford's gonna get the row of white flags in there. Mason Crawford's gonna lead that lap.
He's really trying to stay off of him, but I think he's gonna have to bump him here a little bit if he wants to win this race.
Who's gonna do it?
Oh,
Out of forward. I think Mason's got it.
man! Wow.
Dixon Slinger's second. Zane goes third. Mason Crawford from the back to the front. Wow.
That's
Man.
back to the front twice.
Well, I'm gonna have a fun interview with him because I'm trying to figure out what to even ask him.
You'd ask him if he playing for that bottom to be that good.
You need to ask him what kind of spring set he's got on that car.
Right? All right. Holy mackerel.
That was
Mason
very-
Crawford, Dixon Slinger, Zane Yost, your podium pictures here.
That's crazy. I think the last time we were here, we seen that bottom line do that too, Zach, didn't we?
Yeah.
I
We
thought so.
we definitely like so the modifieds, it was actually the low line for most of the race, even the start of the race. So
Yeah.
this track is a little more changed than that one. So it's interesting to go top 2 bottom. That was what was probably the most interesting thing. So
All right. Well, we'll get everybody ready here. We'll see if we have them on Discord, if we do or don't. And looks like we don't. We'll see if they pop in. So we will go to our unofficial results here, Brian, and run through them real quick.
Yes, sir. Tonight, your winner, Mason Crawford in that 15. Then we got Dixon Slinger in second, Zanios third, Wesley Gwaltney in fourth, Travis Card fifth, Derek Dryman in sixth place, Peyton Stevenson in seventh, Chad Combs eighth, Cole Hendrickson in ninth, JD Sass 10th, CJ Howell 11th, Sheldon O'Burl in 12th place, Tim Christensen 13th, Richie Yost 14th, Doug I'm gonna get this name right some of these days. Doug Silvernail. There we go. In 15th.
Silvertail.
Good grief. Jason Skinner 16th, Hunter Parsons 17th, Justin Sick in 18th, Robert Tucker 19th, Austin J. Yarborough in 20th, Michael Spengler in 21st, and Troy Vaughn 22nd. Excuse me, a while ago, untie my tongue.
All right. That's your unofficial results tonight here with the Dirt Renegades. But let's see here. We don't have Zane
At the moment, yes.
At the moment, so let's go to Dixon.
Cool. Yeah, we'll go on to Dixon here, and we'll get our second place in real quick, and we'll see if Zane wants to come talk to Brian. But I'll get talking over to Dixon for a second place finish.
Didn't know it.
Hey, Dixon, is that coming up if you got a copy, buddy?
Yep.
Hey, man, well, great race for you tonight, man. You were able to make your way through in the heats, and then you started 8th into the feature, man, and got to the lead there, and then had an epic battle. Unfortunately, that caution may come out and gave them the chance for that, but you're able to bring home a second. How was the race for you?
No, it was good. You know, definitely not what I was expecting. We were doing a little testing before the race, and we just had nothing on the setup. And gotta thank CJ and everyone over at Phantom Sim Sports. They came through with the setup last minute, and it really helped me out.
Yeah, definitely. You guys definitely did a great job tonight with that, man. And were y'all planning for the bottom to be there the quickest there at the end? Because it really seemed like the top was really dominant through the heats and most of the racing, but it seemed like some guys just really had the bottom hooked up. Were y'all planned for that?
Oh, yeah, man. We saw it in the heat races. Everyone's running the top. We knew it was going to go away eventually, so we set our cars up for the bottom. And we just got lucky. We came in early, and we were able to get out front.
Awesome, Dixon. Well, great job out there, buddy, tonight. That was some great racing there from you. But before we let you go, anybody want to send a shout out to?
Yes, I went over at Phantom Sim Sports, CJ Howell, Landon Caps, Dalton Heaton, all them guys.
Awesome, buddy. Well, congrats for your second place finish again, and we'll catch you again some other time.
Thank you.
All right, guys, that was Dixon Slinger there in second place. Like I said, he was out there front slinging the mud. So good job on him there. So looks like we don't have third still, so I guess we can move our shuffle on down to victory lane here and let Robert talk to the man who made the bottom work the best of anybody all night. So,
Yeah.
Let's hear that. So Mason Crawford here for Robert Moore.
Mason, Robert up here in the booth. You got a copy? Mason, Robert up here in the booth. You got a copy, buddy? Okay, you're lighting up. Oh, there you are.
Alright, I'm sorry. This is kind of bad timing.
Oh, okay. Well, we can skip the interview if you like.
No, as long as you can hear me, it's spotty. I had to join another league race, and when I'm loading in, my SSD gets just overran, and I kind of like. But if you can hear me, we're good.
Yep. Hey, man, well, congratulations on getting the win here. I'll quick go through this interview here, man. I will say what Zach said to Dixon, man. You know, through the heats and through everything, the high line was really working, and it looked like that low line came in, and man, you were just from the front to the back to the front. And how did you get that thing to work down there?
Just take all the dig out of it, really. All those guys, you know, when you want to get it right around the tires, you gotta free the crap out of the car. So I have a setup there I knew would work. I showed up late. I had to start 10th in the first heat and got by a lot of guys to start, I think, 5th in the A in heat 1. So
All right.
I knew the bottom would be good, and I bet on it. But then I got damaged, so I went and got a new car and thought I had enough time to get back up there, but it was really close.
Yeah, you did. Brian wants to know what kind of right rear springs you got in that thing, because that thing would shoot out of the turns like a rocket.
Yeah, 350 pounds actually, which is not ideal for most setups on iRacing, so I don't mind saying it. But yeah, you got to put a stiff spring on it to make it not want to push off the corner. So.
Oh, 10-4. All right, man. Well, I know you're getting ready to hop into another league race. So real quick, who do you want to give a shout out for this victory, bud, before I let you go enjoy your next race?
The guys over at Slick for, keeping me fast, and that's about it.
10-4, 10-4. All right, well, congratulations again, man, and I wish you the best in your next event there.
Alrighty, thank you, sir. Y'all have a good one. Thank y'all for putting it on as well.
Oh, no problem, bud. Thank you.
Alrighty. That was Mason Crawford, your winner tonight here for the Dirt Renegades at Kokomo Speedway in the Pro Late Model.
All right, well, congratulations to the top three again. We don't have Zane hopping in here, so we won't get to have a talk on third place finisher. But man, oh man, this track, man, every time we see these cars or any cars out here so far, Zach and Brian, man, the racing is just crazy. I don't know what to take away from this track.
Well, what you can take away from it is that Kokomo is a small track with big action. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
To think that a track looking like this would put on such a great show. I mean, just amazing. These guys every Wednesday night do a fantastic job, but I'd be fine if we came to this track every single week. The action was insane. The options that you had were amazing. And I'm gonna have to remember that 350 pounds. Of course, he said that because he knows that nobody else will figure out the rest of the setup.
Right.
He said, good luck putting that in there and trying to find something that works with it. He knows what he's doing. But again, congrats to Mason. And these dirt guys. We had it in the 305s. Guys doing interviews, loading up into another race. Guys doing it here. These dirt guys, they just move right on to another. One race to another. They can't stop. So
yeah, dirt guys are crazy.
Awesome.
Dirt guys, yeah, they're nothing like asphalt guys. These dirt guys are a good name for the league. Renegades. I mean, they're just crazy.
Yeah, they're not little wussies like the asphalt guys. Oh, you raced me hard. Oh,
I did one race in 100 laps. I do 10 of them in one night. What are you talking about?
Exactly, but yeah, I can just echo what Brian said. What racing, and really, like, of all the dirt races, I gotta say that was probably one of the funnest ones. Well, not to say the other ones weren't, because all the other ones were blessed. This one just stands out for some reason, the way the track worked, and really the guys made the bottom work. I think whenever you can get the bottom groove working and the top is like goes away, because I feel like when it just becomes a top groove racetrack, it's really just one groove. With this, it just really becomes like a two groove racetrack almost. So it was enjoyable to watch, very enjoyable.
Oh, most definitely. I can't wait to asphalt actually get two groove racing instead of one lane racing, because they need to take a little bit from this dirt guys here. But I want to say before we sign off here, thank you everybody for tuning in on both sides, Facebook and YouTube. And we will not be live until Saturday at 1:30, as we got a special race going on over there with the 3.5 cars. They start with an R. I do apologize. I'm having a brain fart.
Oh, Renaults.
The Renault.
Yes, that's it. Renault, the 3.5s. We'll be with that with a fun race with the league. And then we have World Series of Sim Racing League on Saturday night around 8:50. We go live. So until then, we'd like to say thank you again to everybody. But God bless everybody. We love you all. Be safe. Peace out.
Later on, fellas.
Goodbye.
If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home. just so far from here, focused on my own way, with never looking back to those who lived lived in fear. There was nothing I could do. There was nothing you said that could make me realize how much lucky I was. Just out of reach of the fire, was not aware of the nightmare. But when I stopped to see through sight, begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've got to try it. If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have the time to find. And if I wait tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'm falling asleep when I'm home. When I'm there's no way to go, no one that can see through at the shine of the light. I can see my life is crap. I have to see them too. I just live into my world, far from the pain, the feel. Just out of reach of the fire, was not aware of the start of hell. But when I stop to see those eyes, begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've got to try. If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have the time to find. And if I wait tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'm falling asleep when I'm home. I was so wrong, I was so blind, I was so dumb and out of time. I was so wrong, I was so blind, I was so If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight,